Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up, guys? Happy Monday to you. Hey, let me ask you a question. Hairstylists, barbers, let me ask you a question. Are you sabotaging your business? In this video today, I'm going to be talking about ways we subconsciously sabotage our business, the success of our business. And today, I'm going to be talking about or sharing a few ways that you can actually stop doing that. Ways that you can stop sabotaging your business. So, hey, if this is your first time joining me, of course, my name is Alex. I am a licensed insurance advisor um, and a financial planner. Prior to, I used to be a hairstylist and salon suite owner of 20 or salon owner of 23 years. And so, just in case you didn't know, I wrote an Amazon best-selling book, number one Amazon best-selling book, The Six-Figure Salonpreneur: 8 Easy Steps to Making $100,000 Working 3 days a Week. So, in any case, today, guys, I want to really talk about always subconsciously sabotaging our business, and I think it's really important that we talk about that, talk about things like this, particularly on a Monday. And why Monday? Mondays are usually the days that most hairstylists have off. Okay, some people have Monday and Tuesday off. I used to, when I was in the industry, I used to have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off. I only worked 3 days a week, and it took me a little bit of time to figure out effectively, and so I was finally able to just six-figure income working just 3 days a week. So if that's something that interests you, you are in the right place. But Mondays are the days that we should be working on our business and not in our business. Unfortunately, too many times um, we are too busy doing stuff working in the business. Quick story. That was a story about two men, two lumberjacks who used to get up. They would start chopping wood at the same time every single day, and they would get off at the same time every single day. But one of the guys, halfway through, he would actually he would not be working for 2 of those hours. And yet, at the end of the day, the one who took 2 hours off would actually outperform and outproduce the one who kept working throughout the day. So finally, the other guy just finally said, "Hey, man, I I noticed we get started at the same time, we stop at the same time, we take lunch at the same time, but you also take some additional time off. What are you doing during those times that allows you to produce same as I produce or more?" And the other guy told him he spends 2 hours sharpening his saw. And so that's the difference. Too many times we're too busy, we're so busy working in our business, doing hair, cutting hair, shampooing hair, coloring hair, braiding, whatever it is that we're doing, we're too focused on actually providing the service to our customers and clients, and we're not thinking about what are some things that we can be doing to help automate our systems, some things that help to make our work flow better, um, some things that we could be doing that helps us to charge more for our services, some things that we could be doing to cut down cost of operating our business. See, these are the things that you begin to notice, and these are the things that you start to come up with when you are spending time focusing on building and growing your business as opposed to working in the business. So, of course, if you are the hairstylist, if you are the person who is actually providing the service, then obviously the business doesn't run without you, right? But unfortunately, when you choose to become self employed, right, or you choose to become a business owner or a salon owner, and you have other people who are working with you and for you, then you take on new responsibilities. So you're not just responsible for just doing hair, for actually coloring your clients, for actually, you're not just responsible for those things. You are now responsible for the marketing. You're now responsible for putting together your policies and procedures. You're responsible for HR and training of your staff. You're responsible for marketing. You're responsible for knowing your numbers and understanding how well your business is growing or not growing, right? So the original title that I wanted to talk about was, are we unconsciously sabotaging our business? So let me just read the definition of sabotage first. It says right here, sabotage is defined as the destruction of an employer's property, such as tools or materials, or the hindering of manufacturing by discontented workers. Another definition, destructive or obstructive action carried out by a civilian or an enemy agent to hinder a nation's war effort. In this case, any act or process tending to hamper or hurt. So, most of the things that we look at, I found it very interesting that it says destruction of an employer's property. So, guess what? If you are self employed, guess what? You are the employer. You employ yourself, right? And so, if there is destruction of their property, their tools, their materials, or anything that hinders the employer's ability to produce, build, grow their business, then the business is being sabotaged. All right. So there was emphasis on deliberate. But here's the thing, I believe, just like all of us, I believe each and every one of you wants to be successful. Okay. That you are not deliberately setting out to do your business harm. But unfortunately, in a lot of situations, harm is still being done. And the question becomes whether it's deliberate or unintentional, it is still sabotage, right? Doesn't matter if it is intentional or unintentional. If there's harm that's being done, then it's sabotage. Now, the reason why I say unconsciously is because unfortunately, many of us haven't come to the realization that we are just like a computer or we're just like a computer. Your brain is your central processing unit. Your brain, however your brain is coded, whatever programming your brain has, that is what you're going to operate on and operate with. And so as a result, our thinking, our beliefs color our actions or inaction, and that leads to either us being successful or not being successful in our business. And so somewhere down the line, some of us believe that if I am just the world's greatest hairstylist or I'm the world's greatest hair cutter or colorist, everything else is going to take care of itself and I don't have to worry about it. Okay? That's one thought. Some people believe if I just do good, if I just do good in the world, if I just provide great customer service to my customers and clients, then the money part is going to take care of itself. A lot of people think that, right? Um, if I if I just come in and I treat people well, I treat them nicely, then good things are all going to come back to me. And so what we see is, because we are not being intentional about how we are going to build and grow our business, because we're not being intentional about tracking our numbers, because we're not being intentional about putting in place different automation, software, programs, different things that we can automate that can be working behind the scenes to make us more productive. Because we are not putting those things in place or tracking our numbers or marketing ourselves and our business or putting it on automation, we are sabotaging ourselves. That's what happens. And sabotage happens either way, whether it's intentional or unintentional. So what is it that we have to do? I'll give an example. The reason why I wrote this book and the reason why this book has so many good reviews is because what I found was people can tell you a whole bunch of things about um, how to do a particular style, how to cut a particular style, how to actually apply color, how do you mix and formulate color, how do you put together, how do you do a certain haircut, how do you do a certain hair. So many people, so we're such artists and we're so serious about our craft that we take no time to figure out what are our business goals. What are our financial goals? What is it that I should be doing every single day? And what should I be striving for and working towards every single day in order that I might be able to reach my financial numbers? And because we don't set goals and we don't set targets, what happens? That automatically means that we're not being as productive, we're not being as focused, and we're not aligning our resources to hit our targets, which by definition means we're less likely to be successful or for us to be able to reach even greater heights than we otherwise can if we just pay attention and be intentional. So I guess I'll leave a link to the book. This is going to help you figure out your numbers. Okay. This is going to help you figure out what things you need to be focusing on in order that you might be able to generate six-figure income just working 3 days a week. So when you're able to work smarter and not harder, when you know exactly what you should be doing in your business, now you don't have wasted effort. You don't have wasted motion. You then, once you look at your entire process from start to finish, now you can start looking for strategies and start looking for ways that you might be able to automate various processes. And I realized somewhere, early on, and the person that I started working with, the gentleman who gave me my first break and my first job in the industry, he was a systems person. Okay. He was all about speed and having systems for everything. We literally would go and pick up our customers and clients because we were located close to downtown, right? And so we know our ability to be more successful and be productive throughout the day, if we could get customers to come to us throughout the day, right? If we're able to get them there, be able to service them and get them back to work within an hour, hour and a half, hour and 15 minutes, then guess what? Professional people who had that flexibility could come and get their hair done in the middle of the day while they were at work. We would literally send a driver to go and pick them up, drop them off, bring them back to the salon, Somebody would be waiting right there to take them right there as soon as they got there. Shampoo, condition, do exactly what we need to do. Set them up, get them placed under the dryer, or go ahead and roller set them, get them put under the dryer. We had a system and it flowed. And for that reason, we were able to see more people throughout the day. There were days that we were literally seeing 30, 28, and 30 clients. One person now, one person was literally able to see 28 or 30 clients during the day. How was he able to do it? Is because he figured out the system. He figured out a way to make sure that he had people and processes in place, so he was able to get people in, service them well, and get them out and get them back to work. So all of those things I got exposed to from a very very early start in my career, which is what allowed me to be able to do as well as I did as quickly as I did. It took me probably about 2 years to start generating a six-figure income in the beauty industry. Okay, and that was back in the mid 90s. So we didn't have Facebook, we didn't have Instagram and Twitter and all of that stuff. But what it required was for me to sit down and figure out what was going to be the thing that was going to differentiate me from each and every one of my competitors. That's number one. Number two, it required me to sit down and figure out what is my process from start to finish. What materials are needed from start to finish? How much does it cost to service people well, to have them keep coming back frequently, to have them referring new customers or clients and generating new business consistently? How do you do that? So each part of your business you absolutely must pay attention to. If you don't do it, you are sabotaging your success, whether it's intentional or unintentional. Okay. So I'll put a link for this book. It's really going to help you and bless you and really get you to start thinking about how you can do more with less time, and how you can actually start talking and looking at your numbers, because I know a lot of times people are just a little funny and finicky about talking about their numbers, talking about pricing, raising their prices, knowing what their cost is. Many people are operating and they're operating at or below profit margins. Most people don't understand profit margins. So you want to make sure that you are taking time to figure out what part of your business needs to be worked on, and you have to be intentional about working on it. What is best practices? What would help you either increase your productivity? What would help you get more, or get a larger return? Or what would help you reduce your time, reduce your cost associated with whatever that particular process is? When you start to look at it and realize that you are a business, not just a hairstylist, not just an artist, when you really, really come to the realization that you are a business person, if you are self employed, then that's when you really begin to understand that all of the things that are needed within a business are your responsibility and nobody else's. And if you decide, or if you neglect to not pay attention to every aspect of your business, marketing, operations, finances, customer service, HR, training, whatever it is, if you don't pay attention to it, your business will not produce as much as it possibly can, and you will not be as successful as you otherwise could be. All right. So there you have it, guys. Today is Monday. I encourage you to take some time out to really think about, where do you want to be in your business? What do you want? What do you want your business? What do you want your business to look like within the next 90 days, within the next year, within the next 2 or 3 years? Okay. I guarantee you, if you start spending some time visioning, setting up some type of determining what your vision is for yourself and for your business, figuring out what your mission is, then the strategies to get there are going to come to you much easier, and you're going to be much more successful. And if you have any questions about how to do that, I'm more than happy to help. All right. So there you have it, guys. I'll leave a link for the book in the comments below, or you can inbox me. I'll be more than happy to help you succeed and help you stop sabotaging your success and sabotaging your business. All right. Take care. God bless. Have a fantastic day today. All right.